Good day, Father Dong. This is my humble understanding of Edmund Husserl's introduction to his book Husserl's Ideas. Edmund Husserl is a German philosopher known as the father of phenomenology. He defined phenomenology as the study of phenomena. Since the introduction, first discussed the term phenomenology and at some point mentioned the words phenomenon and phenomena. Let's dive into it individually. Phenomenology is the study of consciousness structures as they are encountered in the first person. As an experience or about some object, an experience's core components is its intentionality, or its being directed toward something. Moreover, by the virtue of its meaning or content and the necessary enabling circumstances, an experience is oriented toward an object. Ontology, epistemology, logic, and ethics are signs of the other major philosophical disciplines that are distinct from one another but connected to phenomenology. Although phenomenology has been practiced for centuries under numerous names, it only really came into its own in the early 20th century through the writings of the widely known philosophers like Husserl, Heidegger, Sartre, Merleau-Ponty, and others. Let's now define the term phenomenon is a single. A phenomenon is a stunning occurrence that typically occurred for unknown causes or reasons. As long as it fits these requirements, almost anything can be classified as a phenomenon, including unique weather patterns, very gifted athletes, and space-related events. The normal plural form of phenomenon is phenomena. In the realm of philosophy, it refers to multiple observable events or more than one unique or remarkable occurrence. On the introduction part, Husserl's ideas are pertaining to pure phenomenology and to phenomenological philosophy. Thus, it states purely about phenomenology. Phenomenology is literally defined as the study of phenomena, as it is said, which are the appearances of things. Things is the same in our experiences or the ways we experience things. This experience give rise to the meanings that things have for us. Based on my own understanding of the readings, science is also a part of phenomenology. There's this thing called science of phenomena, wherein development is present. And it is because of that the science is an important aspect in the field of philosophy. Also, when you say the word science, it is somehow connected to the physical appearance. It is what we call science of physical appearance or phenomena. There exists German philosophy and psychology about phenomenology. The logical investigation of Husserl, widely known as logische Untersuchungen, as a foundation for empirical psychology. Phenomenology has been conceptualized as a field that includes the immanent descriptions of psychical mental processes. Thus, it primarily focuses on the internal experiences of an individual, which has something to do with the psychological methods. However, Husserl made it clear that his views on psychological method do not deny the value of modern psychology, despite its differences. It's just that they miss the straightforward sense of Husserl's presentation that they took in a literal sense. Because of the misinterpretation that have a lot of consequences, Husserl eventually found words to say about the necessary defenses of psychology against his supposed attacks. Husserl claimed that ideas or opinion with a natural orientation are blind to the subject matter of pure phenomenology as well as its innate nature. This field of study is where all philosophy has its roots. Pure phenomenology, in contrast to empirical psychology, is based on purely theoretical concepts. In fact, it is this that aids human understanding in the real world. It is said that in the last decade, it is not psychology nor an accidental delimitation or of its fields and its terminologies, since it was the most radical essential grounds that made it unbalanced to psychology. In some ways, the fact that pure phenomenology is not psychology is in respect altered by the fact that phenomenology has to do with consciousness. Since phenomenology in the Buddhist sense is the study of the structures of conscious experience, however, no matter how significant phenomenology claims to be for the psychology method or how crucial the foundation it provides are, pure phenomenology is no more a branch of psychology than geometry is a branch of natural science. Basically, natural science is made up of different fields such as physics, chemistry, or biology. The one thing they all have in common, though, is how matter is typically treated in natural science. Understanding how phenomenology relates to other sciences, especially in psychology, should also be done in order to draw a broad attitude in experiencing and thinking. A completely new sort of attitude is required, however, this is without risking the old attitude despite the freedom, even if to learn. See, distinguish, and describe what lies within view requires peculiar, laborious studies. The primary objective of Husserl books is to look for means of gradually overcoming the extreme challenges of entering the new world. He wants to lay bare the assumptions necessary to psychological experience by starting from a natural standpoint, from the world as it confronts the people, and from consciousness as it presents itself in psychological experience. The realm of phenomenology, in the most particular sense, is the natural style of investigation till people are able to see, free of transcendentally pure events. In conclusions, Husserl's introduction mainly consists of his ideas on the topics being mentioned above. It is not even close to a glimpse of all of his fountains of ideas. It also consists of his planned content of the volumes of books that he is considering to write and publish. The only thing consistent on this book is that it pertains mainly on pure phenomenology and phenomenological philosophy. As a seminarian studying philosophy, this I find interesting despite of its broadness. To be perfectly honest, I look forward to learn further on this topic as we go through. That's all, thank you.